Hey guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. Today it is Tuesday, October 22nd. If you watched my reading vlog from last week, you'll know that I was very sick. I am still very sick, but it has been officially 24 hours since I started my antibiotics, and I'm feeling so much better, you guys. I feel like a normal human being who just can't hear, and that's okay. So I'm hoping to get a buttload of reading done. I usually show you guys what I plan on reading for the week and for the weekend, but lately that's been a lie. It has just been a list of to-do that doesn't get done. So I'm just going to show you what I am currently reading. I don't have the one book. My plan this week is to try and finish finally The Burning Shadow by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It is currently in the bedroom. I need to finish that book so bad, and I have a feeling that I'm not going to finish it this week and I'm going to have to read it in November. But that's not the plan. The plan is to read it this week. But I'm also listening to an audiobook. I started Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco last night. I am currently on chapter 11, which is page 110. I am using this bookmark from the Bookish box because in this we have a girl who is into science and autopsies and crime, and I feel like this girl holding a heart fits it. It's the only bookmark I have that kind of fits it. I do have a little ways to go until this is finished, but I am enjoying it. I'm finding it to be very intriguing and dark and just has me pretty hooked, which I'm surprised by because I never planned on picking up this book, but Anne from book club, who is probably watching, has made me read it, and I'm actually enjoying it so far, Anne. So we will see. I will say that it does kind of remind me of book 2 to The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, which is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, I think is what it's called. It reminds me like a lot of that book, but this is actually more interesting and better written, and the audio narrator is not super effing annoying. So I am enjoying it so far. So my plans tonight are to probably listen to some more of this, and then I would like to read some of The Burning Shadow because I really need to. My other plan is while at work, I would like to start the last book that I have accepted for review this month, which is The Ghost Hunter's Daughter by Caroline Flaherty. I did read the first page of it today because work was really busy, so I only got to read one page of it, and it's really interesting so far. I can't wait to read more, so hopefully I can make some time during work to read that. But those are what I am currently reading. I have some crazy plans to try and read like 6 books this week. 6 or 7? I think it's 7, which is nuts. But I need to catch up on my reading. I have so many books that I want to read this month, and next week is my readathon that I'm hosting, the Book Bite-a-thon, so I need to prioritize those books before anything else, which means everything's got to get done this week. But right now I am going to go and cook dinner for my husband and I. We are having grilled cheese and tomato soup, which I'm so excited about. I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Wednesday morning before I leave for work. I wanted to come on here and update you because I did do some reading last night, and I did wake up early enough to film my TBR for my Book Bite-a-thon for next week. I'm so freaking excited about it. I cannot wait. I have also decided to daily vlog during it. It's my first time ever daily vlogging. I'm very excited, but also nervous. But let's talk about the books because I gotta go. So first up, I did read some more of Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. I am currently on page 218, chapter 22. I just have this little bit left, about 150-ish pages left, so I will be finishing this up tonight when I get home from work. And then, I'm so proud of myself, I actually picked up The Burning Shadow. So for this, I think I read like 60-some pages. I'm now on page 164, so I have this bit left. It is really good so far. The slow burn romance is seriously killing me, you guys. Something needs to happen between these two already. We've had a kiss, but ever since then, it's just like the first book. Every time something's about to happen, there's a knock on the door. Like, we literally had a scene where things got way too heated between the two, and she was laying on the couch, he was hovering over her, and they were about to kiss. It was probably gonna be some heavy making out at least, and I was so excited for it. And then a knock on the door, and I literally almost threw this book. I just need some full-on romance in my bookish life. Please help me. So the plan is to finish Stalking Jack the Ripper tonight when I get home, and then I would like to read 100 pages of The Burning Shadow, and I should be on track to read a whole lot this weekend. Today at work, I'm going to try reading The Ghost Hunter's Daughter. Hopefully I have some downtime to try and read it because I need to get all these books done ASAP. Worst case scenario, I could finish that next week during the readathon because I could read that while at work since I won't be able to physically read at work. I just want to get reading in. I want to feel accomplished and successful this month, and I just feel like I put way too many books in my mind of wanting to get done, so now it's feeling like I'm not successful even though I've already read a really good chunk this month. Not as much as last month, but last month was crazy, so I should still feel good, but because there's so many more on the TBR than there are finished, I'm feeling a little meh about it. But it's all your mindset. I am successful, I just gotta remind myself that, and we'll get through the day. Today I still have my energy up, so the antibiotics are working. I am just really over this scratchy throat cough thing. It's getting on my nerves, but it's all just the process. Nothing has changed with the ear situation. Still can't hear. I'm hoping it's not permanent. I don't think it is, but it feels like it is at this point. But we're gonna keep on going on my antibiotics and hope for the best. But alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave for work, and I will see you guys tonight. Hey guys, I am home from work and I wanted to update you really quick before I made dinner because I'm starving, because while at work I finished Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. This was actually really good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it 4 out of 5 stars. I found it to be very intriguing, very dark. It was not at all what I was expecting, and I really enjoyed the romance that was in it. I wish that there was more of the romance, but I appreciate the amount that was in it because the main focus was supposed to be Jack the Ripper. I also really like how in the end it has an author note that talks about all the historic details and research that was used in this book. It talks about what really happened and what was in the book and different ways that she took creative license in certain spots, and I really appreciated that because I thought it was interesting of how much of this is actually true in terms of the facts of the case. So I did really enjoy it, and I'm actually going to go ahead and continue on with the series. I'm not sure when, but I am excited about it. I think this was the perfect book to read in the month of October, and I had a really great time. So thank you, Anne, for making me finally read this book. I actually really enjoyed it, and I'm honestly very surprised about it, but I'm so happy that I did it. It was a lot of fun. So finally, a book done. I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna go ahead and make some dinner, and then I'm going to read some more of The Burning Shadow. I don't think tonight I will start another audiobook. I think I'm gonna wait and start the audiobook for Scythe tomorrow, but you never know. So I will see you guys tomorrow and let you know. Hey guys, it is Thursday night and I just got home from work. Today at work, we had a 3D printing workshop and I made some really cool things, so I wanted to show them to you. First, we have this cute little shark alligator guy who is supposed to keep your chips closed, but honestly mine is probably a little too small to do that. Then I made, since I love bookmarks, this super cute little pumpkin bookmark. How adorable is that? And because he is so little, I decided to go ahead and make a bigger one. So now I have 2. Here, let me show you this one. So that is what it looks like. How cool is that? It'll just clip right to my page. And then finally, the one that I think is just the coolest, I made this teeny tiny, super cute pumpkin. Like, look at the detail on this pumpkin. I am now, like, in love with 3D printing. It's really, really cool. I did find out that the filament that we used today is biodegradable, so you can get some that isn't as harmful to the earth, and I thought that was really, really cool because a lot of people are like, 3D printing is just plastic junk that doesn't serve a purpose, and actually, like, I have some really cool bookmarks now, and I saw some like earbud holders and cell phone holders and a lot of really cool stuff that actually could serve a purpose other than just decoration like my super cute pumpkin, but I love Halloween, so I need more decorations. Now, on to a bookish update. Today at work, I was not able to read anything. It was very busy today, but last night I did read some of The Burning Shadow, and I'm now on page 267. I just have this little bit left. It's about 100 and I would guess like 60 some pages, so not much at all. I'm hoping to finish it tonight, but if anything, I will finish it up tomorrow morning. I have Friday and Saturday off, so I'm very, very excited. I am going to be babysitting tomorrow, so that will cut into my reading time a little bit, but honestly, probably not that much because I could be reading while he's playing with toys or watching a movie, etc. He's a very, very good baby, and for being a only child, he is really good at entertaining himself. My little cousin, she is not good at that at all. She needs you to play with her. She's getting a little bit better now, but Hudson, our friend's baby that we watch, he is just so good about just playing on his own. He's totally fine playing on his own, and he's just honestly the easiest baby to take care of, like a dream child. They got so, so lucky. I did finally make some progress last night. I stayed up until like 3 o'clock in the morning on accident, and that was because I was reading this because it got really, really good. Finally, we had some romance. The slow burn has ceased, and now they are in a full-on relationship, and let me tell you, it was steamy. Like, I started fanning myself. Even in the book, our main character says something about almost passing out or something. I was like, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. It went from like 0 to 1,000 very, very quickly. And I was like, oh, like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for just a kiss on the lips. It's all I wanted. Maybe like a heated makeout session, and we went farther than that. We didn't go all the way, but she had a good time, let me tell you. So yes, that was really great, but now we're at a part where I'm so nervous to keep reading because I think what's gonna end up happening is what ends up happening at the end of book 3, I believe. Yes, because I think what's gonna end up happening is what ended up happening in book 3 of the Luck series. The ending of that book is what I think is going to happen for the end of this book, and I don't want it. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. It was stressful enough when it happened in that book, and I had to wait and wait and wait for book 4. I mean, Jennifer Armentrout books come out very, very quickly. This series, though, it is only like 1 a year. That's a much slower pace than I'm used to for Jennifer Armentrout. But with the last one, I had to wait for book 4 to find out what is happening to our characters, and I can't wait a year to figure out what's gonna happen if it ends like that. I think it's going to end like it. Like, it's laying up to be pretty much like what happened. Not exactly, it's a totally different scenario and totally different. It's very, very different, but I can see the same kind of thing happening that happened in book 3, and I'm not about it. Like, it makes me want to stop reading because I don't want it to happen. Please don't do this to me, Jennifer. Please do not do this. But we'll find out because I have to finish this book. I really do. I have made really good progress this week with reading, so I think all of my crazy plans that I didn't tell you because they're crazy, and for the last 2 reading vlogs, my plans have failed of what was going to end up happening. But I think my crazy plans might actually end up happening because I should be able to finish that by tomorrow, which means I can start my next audiobook. I'm going to say probably tomorrow. And then I would like to, here's where the crazy part happens. I would like to start the audiobook for Scythe, hopefully finish it by Sunday, and then I would also like to read 2 other 300-page books. I don't know if it can happen. It can happen. It totally can happen, but I would have to read my butt off. So I don't know if that can happen. It might. It might be able to happen. But okay, guys, I am going to probably go do some laundry. Since I have been sick, luckily now that I'm on antibiotics, I'm no longer contagious, so I can watch the baby. But I need to get my house in shape and clean everything because the house is still germy. So I need to wash all the blankets. Tomorrow I'm gonna wash all the bedding, and yeah, I just need to get this house in shape. So I'm gonna do a little bit of laundry tonight. That way I have less to do tomorrow. And then I'm gonna read and read and read until my husband gets home because he needs to wash dishes so I can make dinner, which we're hopefully having tacos tonight. That's the plan. I'm gonna go do that. I'm starving. He needs to get home soon. I will hopefully see you guys later tonight to update you on any reading that I do from now until before bed. So I'll see you then. Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday. I did not come back on last night to update you because I actually didn't end up starting to read until after midnight. So I was already in bed by the time I started reading, but I have made a lot of progress. By the way, I can't stop coughing today, so I do have a cough drop in my mouth, so if I sound weird, that is why. I am on page 400. I only have 31 pages left. Just have this little tiny bit. It has gotten so intense. It hasn't had the thing happen that I'm expecting to happen, that I don't want to happen, that happened in book 3 of the Luck series. That hasn't happened, but it has gotten very, very intense. We've had a death that really, really hurt me, and I actually cried. There was another pretty powerful death earlier, but I didn't cry. I don't know if I was just very strong in the moment, but when this person died, I couldn't even hold back the tears. I was just sitting there crying while reading because I really, really like that character, and I really don't think that they should have died. It was also very graphic, so, but I just had these 31 pages left. So I have just woken up. I'm still in my pajamas because I want to finish this book first. I have all of my sheets in the washer, so while those are washing, I'm going to finish up this book and then clean my house and then get ready for the day. And I think while I clean, I'm going to listen to my audiobook of Scythe. So that is my major plan for right now. And then we have some spooky plans. I'm so excited because tonight in the city I live in, the city holds a giant trunk or treat at the park where my library is located. And so the library is being a part of it this year, where people can come in and get candy, and we have decorated the library to look like Hogwarts. There's floating candles hanging from the ceiling and follow the spiders, and you get to leave out of platform 9 3/4. It is just really, really cool. So our plan is, as soon as my husband gets home, we will head over to the park and do the trunk or treat with the baby. And it's supposed to be just like really fun and have like a pumpkin patch and cider and donuts and just be a really, really cool event. So I am very, very excited about it. I'm hoping that my husband can get home so that we can do it. But right now I'm going to get to reading and then clean my house, and we'll see where this day takes us. Oh my god, all the old characters are here. Cat, everybody, oh my god, I'm like tearing up. I'm so happy reading this. It did not end like I thought I was going to, thank God. But wow. I had a feeling of what was going to end up happening in this book way early on, and I was right. And this book is intense in every way possible. It is intense romantically, it is intense plot-wise, It is intense in the deaths and how gruesome the deaths are. This was amazing. 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. Oh my goodness, so good. So freaking good. All right, so now that that is done, I'm gonna go put my sheets in the dryer and start cleaning up this house. Can't get over that book. I'm gonna take a second before I start Scythe because I need a second. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So good. Guys, I just realized, because I just went on Goodreads and put that I finished it and put my review, but I just realized that this was my 110th book for the year, which means I have completed my challenge by 200%. I have doubled what my goal was, which is insane. Has never happened. This year has been absolutely amazing, and honestly I think it's because of BookTube. So thank you guys so much for reinstilling my love of reading and my passion to just consume books like they are delicious snacks, because this year has been amazing. It has been my best reading year and I just can't thank you enough. But I cannot believe how many books I've read. And I also just found out that we have no idea when book 3 is coming out, and I can't deal, guys. I cannot deal. I'm gonna go clean. Hey guys, so it is Friday night. I didn't come back and update you while I was cleaning because I didn't start Scythe. I actually just listened to Lizzo while I cleaned up my house, and then I ran and got the baby. We did not end up going to the city Halloween event, and that was just because my husband got home too late. So we did head out there because it technically was supposed to go till 9. It was about 8 o'clock when we got there, and it looked like everything was pretty much wrapping up. Everyone was leaving, so we decided just to turn around and go home. But that is okay. I had a really good day with the baby. He was so good and just had a really great, easy day. So right now he is sleeping. But I did start Scythe on the way over to get the baby. I am currently on page, I think like page 43. I'm listening to the audio. So I have made a teeny tiny dent in it. Really not a whole lot of progress, but I'm hoping that tonight I can listen to some more, and then I would like to try and finish it on Sunday while at work. And then I think tomorrow I'm going to start physically reading something. I would like to get it done like all in that one day, but we'll see. That sounds kind of crazy, but you never know. So right now I think I'm going to finish annotating the Burning Shadow because I just put the tabs where they're supposed to go. Now I just need to underline. So I'm going to do that and then head off to bed and listen to some more of Scythe. Hey guys, today it is Saturday. It is actually like Saturday night at this point. Yes, it is 6 o'clock now. The baby has gone home. I have just been running around and doing stuff all day today. So I woke up this morning, took care of the baby until he went home, which he went home later than anticipated. He didn't get picked up until noon. And then I ran to work to pick up my bookish box that was delivered today. Filmed that unboxing, ran to my mom's to get my nails done, which, look at those. Well, maybe if it'll focus. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna be a witch for Halloween, and I thought this was cute. It gives me serpent and dove vibes, and I'm just loving it. And then I came back home, grabbed my husband. We went to a secondhand store to look for some sweaters because I just want some comfortable chunky knit sweaters for work, but I found none. So then we went and got some food, and now I am home. I'm no longer leaving the house. It is a crazy rainy day. It's been raining all day. There's like flood warnings and it's just been crazy. On top of getting up early with the rain, I'm so tired, but I'm gonna try to stay up and read some more. But I wanted to come in here and update you guys because I have been reading Scythe. I read more last night and then have been reading some today. So I am currently on page 177, which is chapter 18. I have read this side of the amount, so I'm almost halfway through it. I will say that's very interesting. It's not exactly what I was expecting. It's also not as... It's a dark subject, but it's not as gory as I would think when it comes to how this is dealt with. But I am having some problems with the book. Well, okay, that's not true. I'm not having problems with the book. I'm having some problems with the world. And it's because basically what this book is about is that it's a world where death no longer exists. There's no illness, there's no accidents. You now have nanobots in your bloodstream, so if you get hurt, they heal you, so there is no way for you to die. Even if you try killing yourself, you will just basically go into a coma until your body heals itself, and then you'll wake up. So in order to keep population size regulated, there are skies, which are basically Grim Reapers, and they go around and they glean people's souls. Now the thing is, they basically pick people at random, but they kind of do it in a bit more calculated way. However, my problem with it is that you would think that these skies or Grim Reapers would just like kind of like touch you, you're dead, like painless, simple. Like one of the deaths was that the main Grim Reaper that we are following, he gave a woman a pill and said if you bite into it, you'll die instantly and painless. You would think that they would just do that for all of them, but they can kill you any way they want. It could be violent, it could be gory, it can be tragic, it can be painful. Like one guy they drowned, one guy they slit his throat, one guy they just let him bleed out. So I just don't understand why they would do these things other than getting enjoyment out of it. But as a scythe, you're not supposed to get enjoyment out of it. It's not the point of the job. And we have this group that like we're against, but it's still happening, and I don't understand why like the order of the scythes isn't having a problem with it, but they're committing mass murders. He went onto a plane and was like, this flight has been selected for a mass gleaning and you are all about to die. And instead of like, everyone take a pill, you know, we're just keeping population size down, they like shot them and stabbed them and, you know, other ways, and then like went to a food court and was, and you know, and had guns and stuff. Like you're still causing terror and fear and negative emotions when it could be a very like simple and painless thing. So I just don't understand why they would do it in other ways. I mean, like, I guess to keep the job interesting, but like then all skies are just like psychopaths. I feel, you know, like all murderers have something wrong with them, so the skies must also have something wrong with them. I don't know, I'm having a hard time with that part because I just don't understand why they would do that. But it is interesting. We just got to like a small romancy bit. It's not so much romance, but something has happened, and our two main characters that we follow have said that they have, well, they haven't said they have feelings. They basically said the opposite. They kissed. And it, to me, it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I kind of understand where it came from, but like also neither one of them have talked about even being like attracted to the other one. I'm foreseeing myself finishing it. I just don't know how I'm going to end up feeling about it. It's not at all what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting something that I would just like want to eat up and find super interesting, and I don't know, it's definitely interesting, but it's just not grabbing me the way that I initially thought that it would. But I am going to read some more of this right now, and then I think I'm also going to start After the Woods by Kim Savage. I've come to terms that there's no way that I'm going to be able to read another book this weekend on top of this After the Woods. There's no way I can start and finish another book in this weekend as well. It's already going to be like a challenge to finish these two, so that stinks. But maybe next weekend I'll have time if I get my readathon books done early, which I feel like I should be able to. I think that is all that I need to update you on. I will tell you that my bookish box was amazing. I really, really enjoyed that box. It was a really good box. The t-shirt is my new all-time favorite t-shirt as of right now. I'm obsessed with it. So be sure to check out my unboxing because I'm obsessed. I love it so much. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start reading, and then I will check back in with you guys later today. Hey guys, so it is a little bit after midnight, and to be honest, I did take a nap. I was very, very tired, so I did fall asleep. But I am done with reading Scythe for the day. I'm not done totally, but I'm almost there. I am on page 317, so I just have that little tiny bit left to go, which is about 2 hours or so of reading. So far it is still very interesting, still pretty dark in the terms of what I talked about earlier about how I don't agree with some things that they're doing, but we're like getting into the morality of it and things like that. So our characters also don't agree with it, so there is that. But now I think I'm gonna go ahead and start After the Woods before I go to sleep for the night, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Sunday morning and I'm at work. I wanted to update you because I'm at work alone until noon. It is 10:30. I've been here since 9. But I wanted to update you on what I read last night. So after I checked in with you guys, I did start After the Woods. I am currently on page 64, so I read that much last night. I have this much more to go, and I'm currently using my Strand bookmark because I need to get a bookmark that fits creepy or dark themed books because all my bookmarks are very happy. But so far I am really, really liking it. It is definitely very interesting, definitely very dark. I am very anxious to find out what exactly happens in this book. So let me tell you what it's about. So in this book we have two girls, Liv and Julia, who go for a run, and Liv ends up running farther ahead and she ends up getting attacked by a man in the woods. When Julia comes up, she finds them and she attacks the attacker. He lets Liv go and takes Julia. So Liv ends up running off even though Julia was about to run to go find help and Liv told her, "Don't leave me." So Julia stayed and fought the attacker, and then Liv took off the first chance she got. So supposedly Liv ran all the way to the car, drove home because she didn't have her cell phone, and then called the police. And Julia was left with this guy for 2 days in the woods while he hunted her. So she doesn't remember everything that happened in the woods. It's now a year later, and a body has been found in the woods that they think was somebody that her attacker killed before he attacked them. Her and Liv are still friends, but Julia has become like obsessed with what happened and is trying to figure out like everything she can about what happened, whereas Liv wants to forget about it. And we have this feeling that Liv is keeping some secrets, but so far we have like just a lot of secrets because Julia can't remember what all happened. Then we also have this dead body, and then we have Liv who acts very weird, doesn't want to talk about anything, wants to forget about it, and supposedly like there's more to what happened than what Liv is letting on. So Julia's slowly getting her memories. It is very interesting, very dark, and I don't know if it is because of this book or if it was because of my anxiety of being here in this creepy library by myself for 4 hours. But last night I had the worst sleep. I just had constant nightmares, constantly like waking up with anxiety. And yeah, I feel like I got absolutely no sleep. So I am so dead today. But I'm going to try to make it to at least midnight. I want to try to make it to 1 a.m. today, but we'll see. But yeah, the plan was to read some more of After the Woods, but I don't think I should being alone in this library. I think it's going to creep me out too much. So I think I'm going to try to finish Scythe real quick. So since I am doing the Book Bite-a-thon starting at midnight and I'm daily vlogging, I'm going to be ending this vlog tonight at 10 and trying to have it posted up tonight as well. But yes, I think that is everything I need to update you on. So I'm going to go ahead and start listening to Scythe, try and finish that up here at work, and then probably later today I'll try to read some of After the Woods and then try to finish it after work. We'll see what all gets done today. I'm so tired, but I gotta make it till at least 12:01 to start the reading vlog. for the first day of Book Bite-a-thon. And I would like to get some reading in, but I don't know if I can. But okay, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I am home from work. It is 10 o'clock, which means it is time to wrap up this vlog. This week I did a lot of reading. I'm very, very happy with my progress. I do wish I could have fit in a little bit more reading time so that I could make sure that I got everything done this month that I wanted to, but that is okay. I'm still happy with everything that I'm reading, and I definitely don't want to rush myself through books just so that they're done. I want to actually experience them and enjoy them. So it's not that big of a deal, but I did manage to read 4 books. The very first book that I read this week was Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. This book I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It really impressed me. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. I found it to be delightfully dark and disturbing, and I really somehow didn't see the ending coming. Every time this book pointed out a suspect, I went with it and was like, yes, that makes sense. That's who the bad guy is. And I was just totally blindsided by who the bad guy ended up being. It was right there in our faces the whole time, and I just didn't catch it, and I'm very, very surprised about it. So I do think that I will go ahead and continue on with the series. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how each book is done, and I will say I think my favorite part about this book was the ending where the author includes her research and proves like what was real and what was fake during the book and how much historical accuracy the book actually has. I found that to be actually enlightening and very, very cool. Next, I finally finished The Burning Shadow by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This book I'm giving 5 out of 5 stars, hands down, didn't have to think about it. This was an excellent addition to the series, and I'm so, so happy that I finally finished it. It was so good, and I just really enjoyed my time. I can't wait to reread it with the audiobook, and I did annotate it in all of its glory. There are a lot of tabs, but I had an excellent time reading it. I'm so happy that I finally got it done, and that it is not a book that has to continue on into November. Then today, when I got home from work, I finished Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I think I'm going to give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I did find it to be pretty intriguing, very different. I enjoyed my time reading it, but it wasn't as gripping as I thought it was going to be. I thought this might be a new favorite. I found it to be entertaining and very, very thought-provoking, but it wasn't something that like grabbed me and didn't let go. So I was a little bit disappointed by it, but I did find it to be very interesting and made me think about things that I've never really thought about before. I think I will continue on with the series eventually, possibly. It wasn't amazing enough where I know for sure that I will continue on. I want to say I will, but you never know. I'm very bad for not continuing on with series, so it may never happen, but I would like to say that I think that I might. Who knows? But overall, 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely think it is worth the read. I think it was a breath of fresh air. I'm happy with the way that it ended, but in terms of the relationships that are in this book, I felt like it was done maybe a little too quickly. I don't know, it just needed some more evidence to back it up, I feel. And then last but not least, I did not finish, but I did start After the Woods by Kim Savage. I am currently on page 156, so I am probably either just at or a little bit past the halfway point. I just have about 150 some, maybe 60 some pages left. I have a theory of what I think actually happened on that day when our main character is abducted. I think I might know what is going to end up happening, what she's going to end up figuring out. I have a theory that I think I'm like right on track with, and I think it's, to me, it's honestly a little bit obvious, but in a good way. Like, I'm not disappointed by how obvious I feel like this is. I'm just interested to see if I am right, and I think it's kind of supposed to be in your face but ignored. So I'm I'm very intrigued by this book. It definitely gives me the creeps. It's very dark and very raw and real, and I'm very interested to see where this book is going to take us. This is the kind of darker book that I really enjoy, and it makes me feel nervous about what that means about myself, because it's a dark book. It's a really dark book. But alright guys, those are all the books that I read during this week. Like I said, I really enjoyed them. I had a really great time. I feel like I'm finally catching up this month from that week of being sick and not reading a thing. But it is time to close out this vlog so that I can edit it and put it up tonight, because it is time to start the book bite-a-thon. I'm so excited about it, and if you guys want to join, there is still plenty of time. You can join whenever you want throughout next week. So I will see you guys in my daily vlogs. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and you want to see more bookish content from me, please hit that subscription button. And if you want to be notified as soon as my videos go live here on YouTube, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!